walking miracle, 1 in 300 trillion chance of you being born miracle. And welcome back. My name is 𝗂𝗲𝗱 and I help busy professionals detox their mind and body, gain more energy, and live a low toxin lifestyle so that they can take control of their health. And on today's episode, I'm going to be speaking with you about 4 reasons you want to detox your body. The first reason that you want to detox your body is that so your cells don't have to be working overtime. They are tired. Can they get some overtime compensation, Can they get some vacation time, Can they get some PTO, All right, so the cells. All right, so what happens is when our cells, they have these toxic substances in them, they're working overtime and they're not able to repair themselves. So when we are eating processed foods that our body doesn't recognize, it's a foreign object to the body, right? This is never how nature intended us to be. Like, most people do eat food-like products. They eat edible products more than they eat actual food. So when our bodies are introduced to these foreign objects, they're really working hard to break this shit down that it doesn't recognize and can't really digest. Another example, is maybe when we put on some toxic substance on our body, like for example, spray toxic perfume straight to our thyroid gland right here. Our body's like, what the heck is this, yo? And then it's like our livers are working overtime as well to try to get that BS out of our system. When we're eating PUFAs, I'll make a video about this soon, polyunsaturated fatty acids, aka canola oil, aka rapeseed oil, seed oils, they're in so many products. So these PUFAs, they suffocate our cells. So what happens is, when our cells are, working overtime due to these toxic foreign substances, they don't have an ability to naturally repair themselves. The second reason why we want to detox our body is that it connects us more to spirit. So we have something deep inside of our brain, and it is like a little pine cone shaped pea-sized gland, and it is called our pineal gland. And this gland literally connects our etheric or energy body to our physical body. It helps connect us to higher consciousness. So, when our pineal gland is decalcified and properly functioning, we are able to connect more with source, with everything around us. We're able to have, more discernment. I mean, my third eye can see right through your bullshit, so come at me, bro. Just kidding. But seriously, like, discernment, a beautiful fruit of the Holy Spirit, that is something that is just like so key and important for us in these modern time worlds, to have discernment. And the pineal gland also, produces melatonin, which is responsible for a myriad of things, making sure that our sleep-wake cycle is on point, and the list goes on and on and on. When we detox our limiting beliefs, our negative self-talk, things like that, we connect greater and we connect deeper to spirit as well, right? When we detox, living in fear constantly, living in survival mode instead of thriving mode, instead of living from the heart and from spirit, we connect deeper with spirit, right? We choose love instead of fear. We connect deeper with spirit. When you detox your gut, right? Your gut is a direct reflection of your emotional health, because 90% of our serotonin, I think, is made in the gut, and we literally have more neurotransmitters in our gut than in our brain. So that saying, follow your gut, is has a whole new meaning now, right? So, when we're detoxed, we are a greater channel for source, to listen to those downloads and to really use our intuition and to guide us, our inner compass system, to the best choices and to just be our happiest, healthiest, and freest self. So that is the second reason why you want to detox your body. You deserve to be connected, tuned in, tapped in, turned on. This is how source intended for you to be. This is your birthright. You are an extension of source. You are a child of God. You are sovereign. Remember who you are. The third reason why we want to detox our body is that we feel more naturally energized, thus we feel more alive. So, everything in the universe is energy and everything has a vibration. So when we eat alive, living foods, we feel more alive. When we eat processed fake foods, think about the vibration of that. Think about that going into our body, right? It's gonna be a direct reflection of our mood, of how we feel, our energy levels. When we detox, we have more energy to do those things that bring us joy, those things that make us human, movement, working out, swimming, dancing, whatever movement lights you up. The things that fill up your cup, your hobbies, your passions, your passion projects, right? We have more energy to do those things, thus making us feel more alive. What else? When we detox our body, really I'm going into all of the things because this is the holistic health coach in me, but detoxing the mind, the body, the spirit, when we, it all connects though, right? When we detox the body, we awaken because we detox the body, then the mind's working right, and it's like, wow, the gut's on point, and then we start tuning into that spiritual aspect of ourselves, our emotional aspect of ourselves. We start chipping away at this armor that has through traumas and through experiences and through societal conditioning and programming and childhood and all of that, this little armor that we've built up around our heart, right? And what happens when we start chipping away at that and living more from our spirit, living more from our heart? Well, we start being more vulnerable. So what do we experience? A direct reflection of that. We call in people that are more vulnerable too. Wow, I'm really making these genuine, deep connections with people. So beautiful. This makes me feel more alive and connected to everything around me, right? You just experience that oneness more. But when you really start, being your truest self, your relationships change and you call that in, right? Because our relationships around us, your ability to be vulnerable and authentic is going to be a direct reflection of the relationships that you have around you. And man, those relationships are so beautiful, that are just on a soul level, you know what I'm saying? Soul food, baby. Soul food in depth. I love it and I live for it and I am it. So I attract it, I call it in, and I am it. The fourth reason that you want to detox your body is so you can absorb minerals, nutrients, vitamins better. So there's a saying, you are what you eat, but really that's not true. You are what you absorb. So really it's not necessarily the foods that you're eating that's important. It's knowing where they came from too, right? Because I just posted recently a video. You had to search and go underneath the video link to go to another platform, because that's the game we got to play these days. And it's like what I said in that video. You can go back to it. Looks like an orange, smells like an orange, tastes like an orange, but it's not even really an orange, right? So when we detox, we are truly able to absorb the nutrients that are actually left in our food these days due to the toxic compromised immune system, due to the toxic compromised environment, right? Rainwater, soil, fucked, all that stuff. Just keeping it real, not trying to be doom and gloom. It just is our reality. But fortunately, there are solutions to it. We are able to really absorb those things. And, detoxing is so important because, for example, you could be groggy in the morning, but be doing all the health things right? But you could have a certain bacteria in your body or parasite that is stealing your energy, right? And it's causing that to happen. Another amazing thing to think about is that you could have a parasite or bacteria or something like that, yeast, fungus in your body, right? And something's manifesting in your knee, right? You got some weak tissue going on in your knee from an old injury, whatever, it's healing. So even though it's not necessarily the knee that's the problem still, because you're doing all the things to heal it and everything, it's the bacteria that's in there still that needs to be detoxed, and it's manifesting in where's the weakest spot in your body? That weak tissue there in the knee. So it's just extremely important. I think people spend so much money on these health practices, alternative health practices, things like that. Great. I'm glad you're exiting the medical matrix, but root cause here, a lot of times these things can be seriously caused by parasites, funguses, things like that. And pretty much everyone has parasites in their body. It's not a huge deal. It's like not like, oh my gosh, I have worms in me. Like, yeah, it is. Let's get them out. But you know, if you have a pet, if you have a lover, if you swim in a body of water, if you AKA live on Earth, right? You probably have some parasites. So once again, there's solutions to those things, and reach out to me because I'm here to help you with that. But yeah, you really just are truly able to absorb the things that you need to absorb more. You're able to get down to the root cause of what's going on. Let's not waste our time, energy, and money running in circles, right? When it can be just so simple that you have a freaking tapeworm in you for 10 years. So this is the reality. This is what it is. So yes, I would love to know, what is something that you guys have detoxed, right? It could be anything. It could be a person that you detox out of your life, whatever. But please let me know below. I love to hear from you guys. And I'm so proud of you guys. The fact that you're even watching this video, yes, that warms my heart. I see you. I honor you. Keep going. Keep searching. Yes. I love it. And I also want to share with you that in 1 week, my 8-week holistic health mentorship program, the Divine Detox Method, officially starts. So if everything that I was saying in this video just resonates with you, like there's not a coincidence, it's not a coincidence that you're watching this video right now. I am here to help. I have dedicated majority of my adult life to really finding answers to a lot of these questions that I've had, right? And I'm always still learning, always a student of life. But I really am so grateful that in my program, I have uncovered like what's really up, like what's really good with some of these root cause things. Oftentimes people invest in and focus on a lot of these alternative healing methods, which are beautiful. I love to see anyone investing in anything, right? It all connects, it's all beautiful, but they're missing out on foundational health pillars. Like we need to get these things solid first before anything else can be right. So I'm really grateful to share those solutions with you in my coaching program. And yes, I am here to help you detox and help you take control of your health and help you become your highest, happiest, freest self. So if you're interested, click the link in my Instagram bio or just shoot me a DM and I will send you some more information on my coaching program. Then from there, we'll hop on a call and see if we're a good fit, because it has to be a good fit on both ends. We'll be working together for 2 months. So yes, I am here for you. This is what I came here to do, and I'm super grateful to share all the medicine, love, empowerment, support in the Divine Detox Method. And as always, if you enjoyed this video, just go ahead and hit that like button for me, please. And, subscribe to my channel. I want you to get the notifications when my videos come out. And of course, as always, share this with someone that you love. Sending you guys endless love always. Please receive it. Namaste.